The UK is a hotbed of open tech innovation, and we're also a world leader in AI, but we can't go it alone. We know that it's not about control, it's about collaboration. If we want to build the world's best technology, including AI, we have to do it together.
One of the fundamental things we're focused on in the UK government is AI adoption. And the virality, the impact, the enthusiasm of open source as a way of driving that across business and more widely is a really important feature.
OpenUK is the convening point for the UK's open technology communities, leadership and conversations.
And open governance just allows you to have trust with developers and allows them to really build with you. And it's super important to have something that we can build together if you want to have something that everybody wants to adopt.
We translate difficult technical questions into easy-to-understand concepts.
OpenUK brings together the best of open source talent in the UK, and it fosters that community and takes us to a global stage and helps us to get in front of government, which essentially helps us to do better things and drive more innovation.
Open source is incredibly important for the future of the world. AI technology isn't ubiquitously available to everybody, and particularly lower and middle income countries are falling behind in their ability to provide really good solutions to improve the lives of their citizens. Investing in building shared open source solutions enables all of us to stand on the shoulder of giants and to be able to use this technology quickly and effectively to improve the lives of our citizens worldwide.
We can't build everything here in the UK, and we want to make sure we're partnering with allies to make sure that the future of AI is both prosperous but also full of the values that we share, which is why I'm deeply excited about the collaboration with India and with other countries.
So I'm really enjoying OpenUK's vision for the future, reaching out into other countries and making sure that as we build together, we do that in a sincere way.
Open source is making AI more democratic. People are not going to pay for proprietary models when they can get similar sort of performance from open source models. One of the biggest reasons that AI projects fail is lack of skills in this space. Open source bridges that gap by bringing together communities and sharing resources that folks can contribute to.
And that is where I think your wider questions on security, on resilience really come into play. We won't be able to get the economic opportunity here unless people believe that they can trust AI deployment, AI adoption. That's why sovereignty as well as resilience come together.
I trust open source probably more than I trust proprietary software, because you can see the code, you understand how it works, and you can run it on your own infrastructure without needing some influence from some big proprietary company.
Openness in that, particularly around protocols, builds trust with enterprises, but all the individual contributors, that they know this will be always open, they can always use this, and this is nothing, a proprietary API that might eventually, being put behind closed doors, which, in the past has happened to things. And so having something in the open is very useful for building that trust. That is really the foundation for building a strong ecosystem.
We have the most dense developer community here, a history of open source being a really fundamental driver of progress. We want the UK to continue to be that. I know OpenUK will play a big role in making sure that happens here, happens globally as well.
At significant moments in the history of technology, the history of computing, we've seen the UK lead. And when the UK's led, it's not been by controlling, it's been by helping to define collaboratively the technical standards that drive innovation. OpenUK exists to make our future a shared one.